We initially started out working with our iPhone-based client, talking directly to a number of different camera types out there. And it became very apparent very quickly that we needed to find a partner like Milestone to be able to work with a larger variety of cameras. So we're very excited to be able to integrate in really with a single platform, a single very easy to use API, and really broaden the basic cameras we're able to work with. We've had great support from the Milestone team when technical issues have come up, and we've been able to really quickly work through things to get a fully functioning, complete system. Mobile video solutions have existed for a number of years, but the technology on the mobile platform is finally just catching up to the point where the average user can actually bring in multiple video feeds, see high quality video, and on the wireless side actually get it out to the mobile platform. So the technology is finally hitting that point where we can get it into the hands of the person who needs it. From a long-term perspective, I see that's something that we're going to see market-wide more and more use of mobile video in fixed facilities, out in vehicles, or with mobile personnel wherever they are. We're seeing actually a lot of interest in a combination of the first responder, specifically the law enforcement side, and education. There's a great crossover between getting in-school security personnel able to access the video on their mobile device, as well as the police, if there's an incident they need to respond to be able to look at that not only back at the dispatch center, but in the car or in the facility or walking around the facility. So really untethering somebody from a command console has become really useful. Education, law enforcement, public safety. We're also seeing it in healthcare as well, where security is really difficult in a lot of cases to put into those kind of environments. The iPhone has really gained a lot of acceptance, especially for the standards-based approach, the ease of use. It's becoming really the ultimate mobile development platform that's available today. So because of the 3G connectivity and the Wi-Fi connectivity, we're seeing a lot of, again, law enforcement folks embracing it, maybe a little bit less in the enterprise, but when it comes to places where people have to really deal with real-time information as having a mobile data terminal, if you will, but a new platform, there's just so many interesting applications available for it that folks are really embracing that. In the same way that Milestone puts so much energy into working with its partners, that's exactly the same thing that we're doing. We're very much focused on making sure that we're able to provide a complete picture of a solution for someone. We understand that we're the very attractive, easy to use front end of that system, but you need the other 90% of the solution, and that's what the experts here from an integration partner's perspective are able to provide. So being able to really talk about a combined solution and how someone who might have spent $200,000 on an installation now is spending realistically just a little bit more and potentially doubling the value of that solution. So it really comes down to total cost of ownership, reuse of existing personnel, and that having the right integration partners to work with is something that's real important. First and foremost is we've really tried to make sure the product is intuitive and easy to use as possible. So from a training perspective, there's virtually zero training available once everything is set up for a user. We're really adding a new class of user to a traditional video surveillance application. Typically, you've had individuals who had to have a little bit more expertise in more of a command center type of an environment. Now we're getting that in the hands of someone who isn't a technical user and just needs to get the video they need to do their job. So ease of training is huge for that. At the same time, taking potentially an individual who was previously stationary and allowing them to move around a facility, allowing them to do more with that same team is huge. And again, if that's freeing someone up from a security room so that they can walk around a fixed facility or even move between facilities, we're seeing a number of customers that are looking to potentially take their limited staff up today. And we recognize, obviously, economically, it's challenging for anybody to look at new investments. But if you're able to take your team of today and do more with it, that's actually a huge savings for a lot of those groups.